Alright guys, we gotta get some cars ready for DriftCon this week. And one of our main sponsored cars is, boom, Fitchiks STI. So today, what we have in store for this to get it ready for show isn't very much, and it really doesn't need to be done for show, but we take care of our sponsored cars, and when they have parts they need on and they want them on now, and they pay us to do it, and obviously for a sponsored rate, but we take care of our sponsees because she does do a lot of advertising for me. She is great. Boom. Just a little logo on that one, but you'll see the RS soon. The RS has a giant logo, and she does a ton of Instagram stuff for us. So she's great. So, you know, no sponsor work is free. None of her parts were free on this car. She's sponsored by almost every one of these guys, and you know what? None of her stuff came free. So everybody goes, "Oh, it must be nice to be sponsored." No, yeah, it's nice to be sponsored. You get a little discount, but none of this came free. None of my labor comes free. But anyways, what we have in store for her today is IAG air oil separator, Dom's cooling mod. It looks like IAG AOS pitch mount bracket, rotated turbo. Yeah, it's the bracket for the AOS. So, and then just some little things is her red seat. She was having a toss up of the red ones or the black ones going in the RS. Well, the black ones are going in the RS. So we got to get the red seat back in there. And then all that stuff's for the RS, which is an upcoming video. So let's get to work on what we got to do here. And yeah, that's what we're going to do first. Probably let's do the cooling mod first, because that's going to be the messiest. And so let's get the thing jacked up and drain the coolant. Kind of sucks. I got these nice lifts. Can't even use them because they're tied up with other jobs right now. But yeah, let's get to work, guys. It's just so low we can't get it up. Jack underneath of it. I totally forgot about that. So we got to bump it up on some blocks. Hopefully that's enough room to get the jack underneath it and get it up. Looks like it. But anyways, if you haven't seen this car, just, oh damn, her intercooler piping is beautiful. Just has carbon over the engine. Everything's just, this car is beautiful. But anyways, we're doing the Dom coolant mod first. So we're going to get this thing jacked up. We need to drain the coolant. If you are wanting to reuse your coolant and it's fairly new, you need to make sure you clean the crap out of the tub that you're draining it in, and try not to get any materials in it, otherwise you're going to have to filter that out when you reuse it. Also, if you aren't planning on using it, be kind to the environment. Dispose of it as necessary between your guidelines of your state. We normally just take ours down to waste management. We don't really have too much coolant ever going. So, you know, always dispose it properly. Don't just go dump that down the sewer drains, because then that's going all into our drinking waters and stuff like that. So be careful of the environment, guys. But anyways, I'm gonna get this thing jacked up and drain some coolant, and we're gonna get that coolant mod in, and we'll show you how to do it. So let's get it done. First, you're gonna remove your skid plate if you have one. In her case, we have this one. And it's just held on by 212s and a 14, it looks like, in the rear. So we're going to drop this down so we can drain the coolant. On this Subaru, it's stock radiator. So here's our drain right here. This is the Phillips head. So you want to make sure the car's not hot. You want to pull that Phillips out and drain your coolant. Well, after the coolant's done draining, or while it's draining, you want to find on the left-hand head, just in front of the steering, is a 12mm Allen plug that you need to remove for the Dom's oil pump or oil cooling mod. So go ahead and remove that with the 12mm Allen. Alright, once you get that plug out, you want to make sure you clean it very, very well. So when you write stuff for silicone, the new fitting in, it seals and you'll have a leak and got to do this all over again. So make sure you clean it really well. Alright, once you have that in and tight, you're going to want to find the black pipe. It's the one that sticks off the back the most, which goes directly to the water pump. So you can already see I have that pump right there. It's actually our top hose right there. So we're going to cut it, put the T, and install the hose clamps, and then the installation's done. We can add the coolant, burp the system. Alright, now you can fill it up with super cool. Alright, we're going to get this thing started and bled. What you want to do is turn the heater on full blast, start it, and we're just going to top it off as it burps. Alright, so we need to install the IAG AOS pitch stop mount. So we got to remove the 14mm. Alright, we're going to remove the stock one. We're going to install the newer, longer one. Install the newer, longer one, tighten it all the way down. Down. Check that it's tight. And now we can slide this over this side. It goes right over that bolt. And we can install the 10. Or the 14mm nut. You're not going to want to tighten that nut down until you have right where you want to position it. Alright, we got all the intercooler piping removed. First we're going to install the AOS to the fender after you install the two coolant lines. The bottom one goes to the hard line to the turbo. The top one goes to the coolant reservoir. Right now I'm working on getting the PCV on all that undone so we can reroute all this. There is a lot of good write-ups. There are some good videos. I'm kind of on a time crunch, so this isn't going to be very informational. I'm just going to get it done. AOS is all installed. Man, this car's really clean. All that's left is just to do the seat. Sorry about not having an install video for the AOS. It's Memorial Day, and I'd rather just try to get home and not keep setting the camera up. So I'm sure there'll be another. But after Memorial Day, guys, I'm gonna change out the seat, which I think you all should know how to do that. 4 bolts, pretty easy. So we'll see you guys at DriftCon.